Hey YouTube, Mark here. Just wanted to talk about the PS4K or the Neo or the Forever Edition. After watching Rich from Review Tech USA, he had talked about this leaked image that apparently came from one of the slides for tomorrow's show, uh, dubbing it the PS4 or PlayStation 4 Forever Edition. Essentially, they're claiming it is that you'll be able to upgrade it using Well, I'm thinking modules. They're not gonna let you just open it up and then here, let's drop it into the socket and whatever. They're gonna do it kind of like, at least how I'm thinking. Nintendo 64 had the jump pack and then the memory pack expansion, so you'd swap one out, plop the one in, and there you go. Only with this, I believe that you'll pull the lid off, or maybe like a car hood, and it'll open up, and then you'll have modules there. You just plop the modules out, put the new ones in, and you're good to go. But they claim it's called the Forever Edition, which to me seems like a bit of an outreach. You're not going to keep the same form factor for that long. You might get two revisions or two sets of upgrades for this so-called Forever Edition, but you could potentially get 15 years out of that. Maybe a little bit more, depending on how powerful it is. Plus, you also have to think about the thermal envelope as well. Would these new upgrades be able to be cooled well enough in whatever, the case is? The case design may not really allow for the thermal envelope to be, huge. Like for instance, Xbox Scorpio, with that kind of power, you're going to require some beef. Power supply is going to need to be pretty big. You're going to need some heavy-duty cooling solution of some kind. So my guess is the case is going to be pretty big. And even though a lot of people want thinner, which to me it doesn't matter. You hook it up, it's under your TV or next to it, and that's it. You don't move it. It's not like you're lugging it around. So if you think about the whole module idea, which I don't think is a bad thing. I kind of had said the same thing with the NX, thinking that, this could kind of, in a way, be a modular system. I actually may have said that about the Neo as well. Had a tiring Monday, but Tuesday, after Labor Day. Seems like Monday. Anyways, so I'm gonna go and say this is a prediction. We will see a modular system design. However, I don't think they're going to show us exactly how you will upgrade it or whatever just yet. In fact, I personally don't even think it's going to launch until next year. But the modular idea, I think, is brilliant because I doubt Microsoft's doing that with the Scorpio. And then the other thing I know we'll see is how the games are compatibility-wise between the two. They're going to show you exactly what a Neo game and a PlayStation 4 game will look like side by side. They're going to show us. That's a bet that I'm making. And then also I think they're going to show us how PSVR runs on the Neo, and it's going to be pretty awesome. So I'm excited to see that kind of stuff. And some wishes here. I'm totally hoping that they keep the optical audio in there. A lot of people, including myself, use optical audio. My system, that's just how it works, and I like it. It's pure digital goodness. I do want to see basically how much it's going to cost, and I'm hoping they have 3 different SKUs. I know that's a lot, but I want to see one that has a terabyte drive standard. I want to see one that has a 2 terabyte drive standard, and then I want to see one that comes with a solid state drive. And I believe the article that Rich from Review Tech USA had pointed out to actually does say solid state drive standard, but they don't say how big. So I'm kind of hoping that it's at least a terabyte, because You know, as we know today, games that are 40, 50, 60 gigs, they're ginormous. Plus all the updates because developers these days choose not to complete their games, you know, on time. Or they, you know, hey, let's keep on adding. You know, it's bullshit. But we need the space to be able to do that. And I also want to see them possibly. This is since we're going modular here. I want to see slots for 2 drives. Give us one, leave a slot open for the next. You know, and then have it like maybe if you put in a second drive, it'll put it into a RAID or something. I mean, that would be pretty cool, but not necessarily needed, especially if you're going to solid state. But I would love to see being able to hook up a separate, you know, external drive. Microsoft's been doing that for a while. Hell, the Wii U does it. Even I think the Wii itself does it. Why doesn't Sony? So, I mean, it'd be great. You know, games that you don't necessarily want to delete, but you don't play all that often, you could put on the drive. You know, I just don't see why they don't do that. I'd also like to see, instead of using SATA, use PCI Express. And if you, for whatever reason, they can't, then use the up-to-date SATA. SATA 3, I believe it is. Because I know the PS4 and the Xbox One, even the Slim, use SATA 2, which is ancient. So, I just, you know, I want to see some major updates. And hopefully, maybe even with the Slim that's out there, I don't know if they were able to discover it or not. Maybe that upgraded the SATA drive to a 3.0. That'd be nice too. But anyway, that's just a quick rant. No, I don't even know. But anyway, as always, happy gaming.